Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline, and my today's guest is Steffen Schloesser. And I'm so happy that you said yes to our interview. Hello, welcome, and how are you doing today?
Thank you. Welcome everybody. Um, I'm doing great. Just a little cold, so my nose is a little bit closed, but it's nothing bad. I'm just fine.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. And thank you for saying yes in spite of your cold. And I want to introduce you to the audience, of course. You are a musician, actor, and voice artist since 15 years for various projects, live or in studios. You own a studio for professional vocal or instrumental recordings, composition, songwriting, arrangement, and sound design, working for projects in film, theater, TV, business media, video games, radio, education, media, and more. And more, I want to know more about you now. Please tell us.
Yeah, thank you for your interest. Yeah, my profession is being an actor, being a speaker, being a musician. So that's a really rough summarization of what I do. So I'm playing theater on stage. I have played in front of cameras for film or TV projects. Um, I have done speaker projects for audio plays in radio or alternative stuff. I've also created music for audio plays or theater pieces and film projects. So um, there's a lot of synergies that's flowing around between the different disciplines. So I'm not only doing acting or not only doing music or not only doing speaker projects, but there's also interconnections where you can use your creativity to do both sometimes. Yeah, and a speaker for advertising, for explanation videos, learning videos, a lot of different projects.
Wow, I love the variety, or I don't know the word, but the several things you've done. Thank you so much for sharing. And my next question is, what inspired you to take this as your profession?
Oh, people inspired me, and creative minds, and um, meetings with special beings on my way. So actually, I I come from a totally different background. I have studied international business administration, so I have a diploma in this, and I worked 2 years in marketing in a medium-sized company in Germany, in Baden-Württemberg, and after 2 years, or during the process of the first year, I wasn't sure if that's really my profession. And during the second year, I figured that my nature as a person and my creative soul needs something else. So the company was totally fine. It was Everything was good, and it was a really personal atmosphere. And yeah, everybody appreciated each other, and it was really good. And you could also be a little bit creative in marketing, but I felt the lack of yeah um, really creating art and interconnecting with people while doing art, and that's what I had to figure out myself. So I visited a lot of different creative places and projects, and I met people, and that's where I got more and more inspiration, and really sucked into the channel of creative exchange, and giving impulses and receiving impulses. And yeah, I met in Egypt when I was on a holiday. I met a really nice person named Gamal, and he didn't know what I was doing. He was fishing. I didn't know anything about him. I just saw him sitting there and he was fishing. And we came into conversation. I watched him fishing and it was really like, yeah, meditative sitting there at the sea. And we got to speak each other in English. And I learned that he was studying film business, and he wanted to become a director. And he was in the middle of his studies, and he just earned a little bit of money at the beach nearby where he had his shop selling tourism items like necklaces and tea and different stuff. So that was just his way of earning money for his studies. And yeah, he invited me for tea. We played guitar and sang, and my girlfriend was also with us. And he said, "Yeah, you're really cool and nice people. I want to show you Cairo, where I'm from." So we did a trip to Cairo. He showed us around his family and everything, and was really, really impressive and beautiful, and so friendly. And afterwards, we met a couple of times again at this beach when we were relaxing there. And afterwards, he said, "Steffen, what are you doing as a profession?" And I told him about it, and I don't understand. You got to become an actor or something like that, the way I perceive you and the way you are. And I was like, really? Couldn't really believe it. But actually, that was one of my original wishes as a child or as a young person. But I didn't really take it serious, this wish. And somebody from the other side of the world, somewhere, not the other side, but far away from my home place, just said it like this. And that stuck with me a lot of weeks and weeks. And so I began doing my research. What does it take to become an actor? What is the process of learning it or getting into studies at all? What are the obstacles or the I don't know, the Auswahlkriterien, I don't know the English word, the selection criteria, yeah, for being taken at a university. So making a long story short, I started digging into it, and the more I got information, the more it really attracted me. And so I really started applying, and after half a year, I had 3 auditions, and the third audition was the one where I got a place in Berlin at the European Theatre Institute, short ETI. And yeah, I began my apprenticeship as a state-approved actor, and it couldn't be any better and faster for being an actor. And I got my first job even before I finished acting school. I got my first job at a theater, which was a firm cast job, a firm cast contract. So I worked there for 3 years, and I was there in the main cast and played everything from children's theater, youth theater, adult theater pieces. So everything. You could really try yourself out, and I could a lot. Also, I could play music on stage. I could play piano and guitar on stage, and that was actually the reason why they took me, because I was really musical, and they were searching for a musical actor who is really able to support theater pieces at the piano or guitar and singing and stuff. So this was wonderful. And I met really, really lovely people. We were like a family in these 3 years. We even did holidays together. And after that, I decided to become more, self organized, and I wanted to do my own projects. And after 3 years, I decided to go my own way, to look around and network outside of the theater boundaries that I knew so far. And I did some plays here, some theater here and there in Germany. I had different Gastspiele. I don't know the English correct word for it. It's like guest contracts. So you play one piece or two pieces, depends on the contract. You play for several weeks or months there, and then you go on. So that was much more flexible, and my network grew. And yeah, also like theater and musical theater. And during this time, another opportunity arose so that I could do speaker projects for example, a museum in Italy, in Merida. They searched for a speaker for their audio guide, and I could be the male voice for their audio guide. That's how I got into the speaker flow and started to do projects there as well. Yeah, I was a German male role, and then I got a male part in the audio play for the WDR, the German radio station, who did an audio play about uh, scientific experiments with humans, and I could play a young doctor. And yeah, just like examples like so, one led to the other. And aside to that, I always played music in bands, and also for my friends and creative friends who worked in the film industry or still work in the film are still working in the film industry as directors or actors. I could also give my musical ideas and creativity and support their projects with my music. And yeah, so I'm really blessed with a lot of variety, creative variety. And I'm thankful that I started all this process, this way of getting more and more into it.
Wow, I love that very much what you said. Is it my computer? I don't know. And you said it started in Egypt with one person giving you the idea or giving you the courage to start, to take the first step. So thank you very much for sharing. And my next question is, how do you inspire other people?
There are different possibilities. One is working with them and doing direct projects with them. So this is like a ping pong effect. You inspire each other. The other way is by just like we are doing now, by contacting them in person or via the internet, exchanging ideas or thoughts. And this is also like giving each other creative impulses. Um, the third way is by doing just my um, stuff, by realizing my creative ideas and publishing them. And yeah, just sending out lovely energies, creative energies, just being myself. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, being yourself. Yes, this is the great answer. Thank you so much. And my next question is, what are your gifts and talents? And I know you already answered it with all the acting and music and speaking, audio play, etc. stages. What is your gift and talent?
My greatest gift and talent, I think, is my musicality,
Mhm.
which I want to follow and trust into more, even more now. So I see my way the next years doing a lot of music and doing a lot of recording and sound design and composition for film, for business media, for all kinds of movies like informative films or drama. Um, yeah, I, the media world is exploding right now, and they all need empathetic people who feel the purpose of the project or the need, what the project wants to express, um, and I see my gift in feeling this purpose or this need, and giving the right musical language to it, the musical dimension to it. So this is my first priority in the future, and being a speaker is the second one. So I also want to give my voice as a speaker to all kinds of projects that need it. Like, it's the same, if it's explanatory videos, if it's advertising, if it's business media, like
Is it your connection or my connection? Now the connection is gone.
you're disconnected, or
Oh yes, you were gone, but now you are back.
oh, I was gone. I thought
Yes.
I just, yeah, okay, I saw myself, but you were not on the screen anymore. Yeah, I said my passion, my love lies in music and voice projects, as a voice artist and musician. Yeah.
Yes, that's perfect. And that fits perfectly to my next question about your goals for 2024. Like you said, speaking and the music, but do you have like measurable goals?
uh Not so far.
I can give you an example. I had a lady, a lady told me she wanted to appear in 100 medias this year. For example,
Yes.
this- you know what I mean? You don't have a measurable goal right now.
Yeah, 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 I surely have. I want to do at least 3 or 4 really nice projects as a speaker. May it be in the advertising, may it be in the entertainment industry, may it be in you know just like interesting projects. It doesn't have to be like, well, the highest paid stuff, or the main thing is that it's interesting, and that I'm really connected to it. um, and I want at least to finish my own first audio play where I am speaker and musician, and I'm already doing that. So I'm already working on that. It's Faust from Goethe, Faust Part One, and
Yes.
I'm playing it as an actor on stage, but I love that play, and I've decided to make an audio play as well, where I also write the music for it and integrate that. Um, yeah, so that's the second one, and the third one, I want to start studying music more. I know I have a lot of experience, a lot of years behind, but I'm still my learning curve is just started, I think, and I I enrolled in an online study, uh, and yeah, I want to finish uh, that one course this year, and but it's several courses. It's a lot of years to go, so I want to broaden my horizons. It's not really measurable, but
Mhm.
it's a big goal anyway. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. Thank you for sharing. And also this podcast is an appearance of yours. It's a little project we did. So thank
yeah.
you very much. And I wanted to say something I forgot now. Ah yeah, that I saw Goethe's Faust in Bad Hersfeld. It is a
Oh,
long
nice.
time ago, but you know the setting. It is on the outside. It is a, do you call it ruin in English? I don't know. To ruin? It's a
Ruin, yeah. A ruin, yeah.
destroyed whatever house
Yeah.
was on the outside. It was nice, yeah. And I did not imagine it with music. I think there's no music. Is there music in the? I don't think so. So it's new what you are doing.
You
Wow.
know, that's integrating music in a theater play is up to the director.
Mhm.
Um, so that's a free process. You know, normally there's no music connected to the original play from Goethe. It's just a piece of, you know, a script.
Yeah.
It's an one of the biggest. It's not just a script. It's the biggest one of the biggest artworks that exist in theater, the theater world, and it's still one of the most played theater plays in the whole world. So not just some kind of. So it's something big, and I have a huge respect, and
Mm.
yeah, I don't think that Goethe had a lot of music in mind for it, but that's just my impression. And today, where the multimedia world is just growing and possibilities are growing, um, I think it's interesting to give it that dimension,
Yeah.
because music is an own language. It speaks for itself, and you can even make it more interesting and diverse. So,
I
but it's
understand.
in the
Mhm.
end, it's yeah, it's in the end, it's just like, you know, it's some people like it, other people won't. It's a matter of taste. So
Or understanding, when you understand something. So I found it
yeah,
boring because I was little or too or younger. So
yeah.
this ages, it was in the last century. So I was younger, and it was boring for me. But and this is what I meant when I'm lacking of understanding maybe, and I did not read the. We did not study the play in school. We studied Wörter,
Mm-hmm.
Werther.
Yeah.
So in my class, so it was boring, but it was an invitation. No, I mean, maybe at this time I can understand it with the music. When you express the story through the music, then other people can understand. It doesn't matter which language they speak. And this is interesting, it's like connecting people all over the world through theater plays or our audio play. Mhm. Yes. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for sharing. You wanted to to
you're
add?
welcome. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Thank you
Wow.
for your interest, and
Sure.
I'm looking forward to giving the world my best creative ideas and myself. Yeah.
I'm very curious, and I will follow you and yeah, and then take a look at what the outcome will be. Okay. So my last question is when people reach out to you after listening to this episode, and please reach out to Steffen. He's amazing. He has a lot of projects and goals. Yes. Mm, do you have special offers or services for the Inspired Podcast community?
Of course, I have. As I said, my voice as a
Mhm.
speaker, unfortunately, today my voice is a little bit um, filtered by a cold. But yeah, I'm a speaker for German and English media, anything, and a composer, a songwriter, a sound designer. So if you need anything, may it be music, may it be some sound effects, may it be both, may it be songs. So I can serve you with my creative flow and ideas, and hopefully support your projects and bring it to the next level, give it a new dimension. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm impressed. Yes, thank you. And do you have the last message to our audience, please?
Be yourself, believe in your way, in what you're doing, trust your inner voice, and in a world where you can be anything, be kind, be be inspiring, and stay open-minded. So that's the way.
Oh, thank you so much. This was very inspiring. I appreciate our conversation so much. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Me too.
Mm.
Thank
And
you, Caroline. You too. It was really nice.
thank you
It was
so
a
much,
pleasure.
and see you in the next episode.